I do hope you're doing well. And it is the first of another series, I guess. I absolutely loved watching these when I first started YouTube. Even when I first started watching it, let alone when I first started it. And it seems to have kind of faded out a bit, which may be because people don't like watching them. But I love watching these and I hope you do too. As I say, if you don't, please let me know and I can unschedule the rest of the 11 months of the year. But today's video is a January monthly favourites video. So, as you can see, we have quite a little selection here and I'm going to try and do different categories every month. So as we start to get into more spring and summer and hopefully, fingers crossed, when we can start going out, you're going to start seeing a little bit more of my fashion involved, like maybe my top 5 favourite spring pieces or my boots or my bags, anything like that. But for the moment, seeing as we can't really go out anywhere, it's pretty much stuff indoors basically. Bits I've been up to, we've got some skincare, we've got some makeup, we've got some organisation and like some books that I've been loving, a few little accessories and handbags, of course my drinks and snacks, and then I'm gonna have a ramble on about some Netflix, music. Hey ho, we're just gonna go with it because, as I say, it's the first time I've actually done one of these videos, and yeah, let's stop rambling and let's get on in with it. Right, so I think because it's January, it's a new year, let's just kick it off with our organisation. And talking about organisation, I've actually got a list here of bits and bobs, so in each of the categories, so I don't miss anything off and I know what to ramble on about. But the first thing, oh, and everything just crumbles. Fabulous. But as I say, kicking off for a new year, trying to be organised and all that malarkey. My diary, I had this one last year. This is from Matilda Myers from Tangible Stationery. Also, if I can find all these bits still online, I will leave them down below just in case anyone ever knows about, you know. But as I say, my diary, oh, I cannot live without. And get yourself a couple of good pens. Right, people are probably going to think I'm really weird. This one is my one that I put in for what I call day-to-day bits, you know. And then I always have to have one of these big ones that have the multicoloured on it, because as you will see when I open this, I'm quite colour coded and OCD obsessed. So I've got my 2021 year planner. All that's in there is things that cannot change. Birthdays, my car, tax, MOT and insurance expirations. That's it. I'm not putting no holidays in there. Nothing as of yet, because as you all know if you follow me from a while, last year when I had to cross off my October holiday, I chucked the diary in the bin. I didn't even continue being organised for the rest of the year because I was just like, you know what, I've took off enough, I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm not putting anything like events in here unless they're set in stone, which unfortunately I've had to put one in, which was a sad event, and I knew that weren't going to change. That went in the diary. But yes, apart from that, nothing else until it's booked, or probably until we're there, is going in this diary. So I filled it out. You have, this is my year to absolutely try my best to, and this is my year I would definitely try my best not to. That is all completed. And then I love it because I have to have a day per page. You're probably thinking that's quite excessive, but that's just me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find one where you can see just a little bit of what I'm like. So say for example, right, let's have a look. I think I had a good day there. Because as I say, I do have a lot of like different colours and that. So for example, Saturday the 16th, as I say, it is all colour coded. So black bits are general life, day to day. Blue is anything to do with my Instagram or my YouTube. And then green, obviously tick that it's done. Red, urgent. And then if there's anything in green in here, then that means it's like an appointment or set in stone. So please don't judge. This is it's gonna show how my OCD and my life is, but hey ho. So as I say, I've got on here respond to, that was one of our counsellors. What have we got here? Film Christmas intros, hair wash day, and then the bits here that you see like tomorrow, it's ticked. So if it's ticked, it's all good to go, and if not, I need to do it. And then when we get to the bottom here, all of these blue bits are bits that I've got for YouTube or Instagram. And then I always put in my notes, I used to put daily quotes, but you know what, I can't be bothered to go and look for a daily quote every morning, to be perfectly honest. So I just keep a track of my subs, and every day, fingers crossed, touch wood, wood might be MDF, but hey ho, they have been going up every day, little by little. So yes, thank you so much. And oh, I love this. If I have what I call a cheat day, it goes in under red. So we can see this day I had a cheat day, Chinese takeaway from Dad, because he messaged and said, get yourself and your mum takeaway on me. But yes, and then I always, you're probably going to think this is really weird as well, I always like to schedule to watch a new film or start a new series, just so that I kind of make sure that I have time for me, because I've noticed a few days if I haven't written in there, that night I will get so carried away and then I don't end up actually having time to chill. So I'll always put watch a new film or look for a new series, and then I like to write what I watch, so that if I need to recommend it to anyone or anything like that, which I will be getting onto my Netflix recommendations, because I have been watching quite a few good movies. Series, not so much, because quite a lot of the series I've seen are long, and I only want to get into a long series if I'm very like properly committed. But apart from that, it's just been movies at the moment. Why has my diary gone like that? I hate it. I always get one page that just sticks out. But yes, my diary is one thing that I cannot live without, and you'll probably be seeing it every month, because it's going to be an every month favourite. Let's have a look. Right. Books. There's going to be a book featured pretty much every month, because my plan is to read at least one book a month. At least. Hopefully I can maybe get a couple a month, but it depends on the size of them. So if you have followed me for a while, you will know that my typical genre is, how can I put this without maybe scaring some people? True crime, murder, serial killers, anything like that, mental health. Yeah, quite a lot. My recommendations from 2020 would have been Hidden Valley Road. If you haven't read that, you can go on Google and read, I think it's like the first 20 or 30 pages for free. Absolutely love that book. And I finished end of the year The Pottery Cottage Murders. That was a true story. The first one was a true story as well, focused on a family regarding mental health. And then Pottery Cottage Murders was a true story for something that happened in England, I think in the 70s or 80s. I've kind of moved on from that, and I have started one now. Well, I'm about halfway almost through, and it is The Haunting of Alma Fielding. So this is my first one, which is based on a true person and their true ghost encounters. So it's my first paranormal one, let's say. I'm on chapter 9, page 119, and I am hooked. I love all this stuff. People are going to think I'm so weird now, but I love like murder, serial killers, ghosts, paranormal, because fun fact, if you didn't know about me, my dream career or profession is actually an embalmer. An embalmer is someone who works within the funeral industry and deals with the people in the morgue. So yes, I have done work experience previously when I was a little bubba with Western Co, and absolutely loved it, and it was something I always wanted to do, but it wasn't as accessible to get into, and it wasn't, I don't think I had the knowledge back then of places where to look, but I have been looking into it, and who knows, this year I might take the plunge and get on the track to becoming what I would love to become. Your girl may even be starting uni very soon. Who knows? It's all up in the arms at the moment, because COVID, nowhere's open, none of the training grounds are open, none of the universities are open for this specific, because it is a very niche topic. It's not like I could go to uni and do English or maths or whatever. It's a special uni for special services. So yes, but this book, I went on such a tangent there, didn't I? But this book I cannot recommend enough. If you're into the paranormal and like ghost stories, bits and bobs like that, I would highly recommend. And it was set in 1938 in London, and you have a photo of the lovely lady at the beginning, and it's just basically the tales of what she experienced and how in the olden days, or 1930s, 40s, paranormal activity was kind of not frowned upon, but there was a lot of skeptics, and it was very skeptical back then, and how the man who was the professional, you could say, all of the struggles he faced. So yes, I would say that is a very good read. And on the topic of reading, which ties in with Netflix, which I'll talk about later on, there is a couple of book series that I've watched films of that I'm thinking, oh my god, I need the books. But I will talk about that when I get into Netflix. Right, what else do we have? Categories. Should we go on to the food and drink? Let's do food and snacks. So, it's empty. I've gone through, this was my 4th bottle. You would have seen this in my pound shop haul. Part 1 went up, I think, last week, and there will be a part 2 coming in the next week or so. But I picked up 4 Ben Shaw's bitter shandy. Oh my god, I forgot how much I loved a bit of shandy until I had this. And then would you believe it, 4 bottles have just gone like that in a matter of probably about a week. So yes, absolutely love a bit of shandy. And because I have been trying to be a little bit teetotal this month, I think I've only had 2 G&Ts this whole month. Why not? Tried to be good, but yeah, some weekends you just need that little tipple, don't you? And I've tried that, and that's kind of like the man in me, I think. It's giving me like my beef sensation, so we've dealt with that. And then my other drink is, you know, I love coffee. Absolutely love my coffee machine. If you'd have seen any of my autumn or winter videos, always had a hot drink, whether it be from my Nescafe or my Tassimo. Absolutely love them. Well, I went to B&M, didn't I? And I found an absolute bargain and golden beauty, of which next time I go B&M, I think I'm gonna have to pick up a lot more boxes. I got a box of Nescafe praline latte. I think you got 10 sachets for £1. I would show you the box, but Mama G chucked the box out, so all I have are the sachets. So it is Nescafe praline latte, and oh my god, guys, if you like pralines, you like hazelnuts, these are what you need. So you do it as any normal one, but it's very frothy. So it tells you pour in your water, whatever, leave. And then if you want it more frothy, you just kind of bang the cup. Well, not like bang it, just kind of like tap the cup on the surface, and then you see it like rise. Oh my god, it's just amazing, and I highly recommend, as I say, because it is very cold at the moment here in England. So them hot drinks are much needed on the mornings. And to go with me coffee and me teas, I've got to have a snack. I've done quite good with these. I've only had a couple, but that may change after this weekend, or I may take them into work. But I feel like a child again with these guys. Happy Hippo biscuits. But these are the cocoa edition. When I was growing up, I think they only used to do the normal one. I can't ever remember a cocoa chocolate style, but yes, they are fabulous, and they're like £5 for £1 from B&M. And talking of B&M, you know the drill. Rice crackers, you're probably going to see these every single month because they are up there in my top 3 snacks ever. Do like me lightly salted ones. As I say, you lovelies are keeping an eye out and letting me know if you've seen them in your local stores. Fabulous, thank you very much. If you do continue to see them, let me know down below. But yes, with those, because that bake's not fried, I don't feel too bad. I used to eat a whole box, I'm not gonna lie, and then I restricted myself to 1 row, and I couldn't make that adjustment. So I have half a box now in a sitting, which I think is better than a whole box, but I couldn't restrict myself to 1 row. Like, it didn't even touch the sides with filling my hunger, to be perfectly honest. And I'm looking at them now thinking I really want them with like a bit of shandy, and I ain't got any left. Another little topic I want to throw in every month, because this is something that does change on a monthly basis, is music. My music taste changes probably daily. If you have seen, what was it my Getting to Know Me? And someone said like, what's your music taste? And as I said, it can vary so much. Also, please apologise, I'm going to just address the elephant in the room. Yes, we are in a Minnie Mouse onesie. I do have a towel on this, and I do have a hood on this. With these types of videos, my lovelies, I want them to be really chilled out. So probably all of them you're going to see me, I'm going to be in a different set of PJs. But you know what? It's just a chill little catch up, telling you what I've been enjoying this month. So yes, every month of these videos expect to see me in some form of nightwear. Anyway, so the music, it does change every day pretty much. Lately I've been really loving Dermot Kennedy. If you haven't heard him, I have Deezer. I don't have Spotify, I have Deezer. I have been hooked on him probably, I would say, for a good 6 to 7 months. I've found him pretty much middle of last year, but he's just released a song I think called Giants, and his tone, how can I describe it? If you like Lewis Capaldi, Rag and Bone Man, bit of James Bay, Tom Walker, like kind of like a raspy tone. I would play it, but I'd get copyrighted, so I will leave a link if I can to a music video of his, or if not I will just leave his name and a song, and you're more than welcome to go and check him out. But yes, he's just got a very raspy, natural, nice voice, and I have been obsessed with listening to his album at the moment. And then on the complete flip side, ever since I've watched Frozen 2, I have been hooked on 2 Frozen 2 songs, Into the Unknown and Show Yourself. As I have said in, what video did I mention it? I think it was one of like the weekly shops. I had one of these days at work where I was just very irritable and I couldn't focus, and every time I felt myself getting irritable I'd be like, ah. And my girl at work, like, she'll sometimes come in and she'll be like, ah. We're like a little harmony, like a little duet over there. So yes, we've been having our fun with Frozen, or when I walk in sometimes in the morning, because especially on a Monday, I'm not really a Monday morning person. So I will walk in sometimes and I will brace myself, and as I walk into the door I say walk in, and as I get in I go, into the unknown. Yes, that is me. I'm like, I'm here, it's Monday, and I'm walking into the unknown, which is quite a reasonable statement, I'd say, for our workplace. But yes, and then if we ever are down or we just don't know what to do, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll just be like, show yourself. Yes, that is us. Pretty much we just like have little serenades throughout the day, or we just have a waffle on pretty much most of the day while we work. But honestly, when she's not there, it's like my right side is cut off and I'm like lost. I have no one to talk to much. I have no one to sing with at all. So I just kind of like hum to myself when she's not there. But she's here with me for now, and yes, I cannot wait to go back Monday, and I will walk in and I'll be like, ah, and then she'll come back, ah. Yes. Anyway, I'm so rambling. So yes, as you can see, my music taste goes from Dermot Kennedy, which is like a really raspy tone, to Frozen. And another band I've been loving, which I don't know what is with my Deezer. I've got it on mixture at the moment. Who's emailing me? Cherries? Can't do any more halls, darling, at the moment. Abbot. I've been loving a bit of Abbot at the minute. Just before Christmas I watched all the Mamma Mias and I fell in love with them again. And then I just downloaded all the songs onto my Deezer, and now my playlist is on shuffle. Every other song is Abbot. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love a bit of Abbot. What would I say my favourite Abbot song is? No, that's kind of like a bit sad. I do like the one from Johnny English. Does your mother know? It has that song. Yeah. Can't really, I think it's Does Your Mother Know? Do you go out? Does your mother know? Don't really know, but I like that one. And what other one do I like from Mamma Mia? Oh, I like Fernando, the one that Cher sung. And then I also like Waterloo. So yeah, quite a bit of a mixture. But as I say, I'm going to do this category every month, because you will see throughout the year, seasons affect my music style as well. So it's been quite dark and gloomy, so I've been trying to have stuff to like keep me uplifted. And then when it's hot, I'm kind of like bringing out a bit of Donna Summers, like bad girls, talking about those bad girls. And then we're gonna have a It's Raining Men too, hallelujah, it's a rain. They're all gonna come out in the summer song playlist for the months coming up. Just you watch. But yes, right for now, I'm so weird. You're probably going to think, Shan, what the hell are you doing? But music, like my film and series choice, varies day in, day out, and you never know what you're going to get. You never know what I'm going to rock up to the car park blaring out my window this time. When I pulled in and I had Frozen the other day, I did get a few weird looks, but Ah, was my answer. Mum said I had it on coming in from work the other day and I timed it just right. Just as I pulled in and turned around in the close, she said all I heard was this. Ah. She said, I thought, what the hell is that? She said, I looked out and I just see your headlights, and she said, I thought, oh, Shan's home. What can I say? That was a long section for music. I might include, as I say, every month this will be included. We'll have a little bit of a sing-along, shall we, my lovelies? So my next category is kind of accessories and bits and bobs. So you would have seen me put these up. When you have seen me put these up, I think you will see this possibly in a couple of weeks, because I'm just filming the weekly vlog footage now. So you will see these, but I've got some lights for the bed. I absolutely love them. You will see on the clip, however, though, that it took me quite a while to get them up. Because I'm very OCD, I like to have the same amount each side. And I think there's a few too many this side to that side, but I can't be bothered. But I got these from Amazon. They was $10.99. They're battery powered, but you also get a remote. And, oh, there we go. So you have all different modes. If it's going to work. It's very temperamental though. There we go. So we've got a bit jazzy. What one's this one? Oh, that's very fast. And then we've got, oh, what are you? That is very fast. But I just like to have, oh, that's like a flicker, having a dance party. But I just normally like to have them on setting number 8, which is just static. But yes, absolutely love them, because you would have seen on the Bye Bye Christmas vlog, when I took my Christmas lights down, I weren't happy, and I weren't happy at all. I keep looking in the corner. I've had to bring my wire basket of wax melts forward because I wanted to buy a tree to put in that corner, but then I thought if I buy a tree I can't get to my cabinets. At least those I can move out, but I've just brought them forward more so when I'm laying in bed it don't seem so bare. But yes, so that was an online purchase that I have been loving. Now this I have been loving since Christmas Day. If you saw what I got for Christmas, this was a present from B, which I was so glad he got, because I didn't think he was actually going to get. And then he did, so I was very happy. You're probably thinking, Shan, that's a bog standard laptop bag. You know what? This bag is so practical for me, because I can get my MacBook in it. I can get my big notepads in it. In the front, I can put my iPad if I don't want to put my iPad in the back. I can put a mini notebook in the front. I can also put in, which is linked in with my favourites, a power bank. My phone is rubbish, let's put it, for battery. It's probably because it's ancient. I'm not going to lie, guys. I would love to be one of these that always has the new phone, but I don't. I've got an iPhone 6 and I might upgrade to a 6S or possibly an 8, but you're going to think I'm really weird now. I have a lot of phone cases and there's quite a few nice ones that will only fit the 6S, and I don't want to get the 8 and then waste them, because some of them I've not even used. Yes, I buy so many phone cases when I get a phone and then I just never change them because I can't be bothered. But yes, I changed this one at Christmas. I put my S on it and I am going to try and change it every month. So if you watch this video next month and I haven't changed my phone case, tell me off and I'll have to change it. But yeah, I might go to a 6S or an 8. I'm not one of these. B's just got a new one. I think he's got the 12. Yeah, I'm just not. I know the camera's better. That's the only thing I don't like with this. The camera, well, actually there's quite a few things I don't like with this. The camera isn't greatest, but I don't really take photos on it much anymore. I use my camera that I'm filming on. The battery is shocking and the storage is naff. I think this is 64 gig. I need a lot more than that. So a lot of the times if I take anything or do anything on the phone, I have to then airdrop it to my iPad because that's got the biggest storage. But anyway, I'm rambling. So this is just perfect. I can put notebooks, my Mac, my iPad and my power bank. Now you're probably thinking, Shan, that is a huge power bank. I probably got this beginning of last year because my phone, no, when did I get this? I'm so out of sync because I had a holiday. So this was when I last went on holiday, which not 2020, 2019 I got this. I picked this up probably I'd say August, September time. We flew out October because I knew my phone battery rubbish and my iPad battery is good, but being on a 10-hour flight when we was going to Mexico, I didn't want anything to run out. And also because it is dual pull, B could put his phone in if need to. So this, you turn it on. I've already used a bar. but the light will just go down as and when you use it. And you know what? This, it may be chunky and it's quite weighty. This does, I think, 8 full charges, which is ridiculous, and I cannot wait to be back on a plane and using this again, because I need to just buy an adapter for the Mac, so a USB to the Mac. I think it's USB-C port extension, whatever it is, so then when we're out there I can keep an eye and charge my Mac as well. But yes, that has been a lifesaver for me so far, ever since I bought it really, but more so this month, because as I say, with work and just everything, I always seem to need batteries. I actually bought Brandon his own power bank at Christmas. I got him just a little one that does 1 full charge, because he would not be carrying this around. But yes, I think this was about 20 or 25 perhaps. I got it on Amazon, so as I say, I'll link all of the bits and bobs that I can down below, like the bag. I think this was £10 or £12. But yes, that has been a lifesaver with me. That has been in every bag that I've used, along with, this is my one that I've been using this month. This is from Bubble Tea Cosmetics, and it's just simply the lime scented hand gel. You would have seen on one of the vlogs, I have quite a lot of bubble tea hand gels. The consistency I love, the scents you cannot fault, and I actually managed to pick up some Christmas scents earlier on in the month, so obviously I'm not using them now. They will get put away for this Christmas. The only thing you will know is I wish we had Bath & Body Works here in England, because Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers are just amazing, and I think Bubble Tea are on par with them for the British version, but Bath & Body Works packaging is just so cute. And on the topic of like handbags, I may or may not have treated myself. This was on a fabulous bargain, may I add. I think it was down to about £35 with personalisation. So you probably would have seen these everywhere. I love them, but I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't have paid full price for them. But when I saw them on bargain, I was like, yes. So I picked myself up an Abbot Lyon bag. I love the snake print. That is what sold it for me. And I love the handles. I just think, I don't know, it gives me like a very, is it 20s or 30s vibes? Absolutely love that. And then you also have the option of wearing it on a chain. I just love it. So this was the black with the silver. So she has been out on her first outing this week, and I must say, absolutely loved her. And because they were on such a good offer, I may or may not have got the alternative one, which was white with snakeskin but gold monogramming. You might see that in next month, because I think where it's still quite cold, I'm going to be using that one for the moment. But coming into, say, February, hopefully, I say hopefully because it's pouring down outside with sleet, but hopefully next month might be a little bit warmer, or whenever it is warmer, I'm sure I'll show you her sister. But yes, that I would say is my handbag of the month, because she's very practical. She can be a crossbody, shoulder strap, or a little thing, or you could probably even have her as a clutch, and then you're showing that. I absolutely love the snake print, you know me, and it was a bargain, so why not? So Netflix, let's talk a bit about Netflix, shall we? Series. Right, I did watch one last week. It was called Quicksand. It was only 6 or 7 episodes. Crux of it is murder, but very, very good. And I also watched a true crime docu-series on Netflix. That was only 4 parts. Night Stalker, about an American serial killer. Oh my god, was amazing. I'm really looking forward to, I think it's next month, is the Hotel Cecil Hotel or Cecil Hotel. I keep seeing it advertised on Netflix, and it's about a young girl. The last footage they have her is in an elevator of a hotel, and then they find her in the water tank of a hotel, but she hasn't been put on any CCTV from the elevator or her room to the water tank at the top of the hotel. So that looks fabulous. Another one is the PS To All the Boys I Love You. The 3rd film of that is coming out. I think it's February the 12th. So that'll be one to watch on my own on Valentine's, because hey, I'm not going to have any Valentine's plans, am I? But yes, what have I watched this month? I've watched quite a lot of films, I'm not going to lie. Fractured, that was very confusing. I kind of didn't understand it till right at the end, but that was a great film as well. It had the man from Man on a Ledge. That's another great film, highly recommend that. And then I watched The Vanished, that was in Netflix's top 10. Great film. Once again, I didn't, until they tell you in the last 10 minutes what happened, like what the crux of it was, I was just like, oh my god. Another one in the top 10, What Happened to Monday. That I really enjoyed. That was like a good story, thriller, kind of thriller, action-y, like fighting. Really loved that. And then we kind of went more like girly films. So I watched the film called After, which, oh, I just loved. The storyline of it wasn't the greatest. It was about a cheater, but she had, it's because that's so bad. She did what she did because she was trapped. I'm not going to say it because it's a really good film if you want to watch it. And they actually have got a part 2 on Amazon Prime, which is After We Collided. Now, this is one of the series that is actually based upon a book series. So the author has done After We Collided, and then I think there's 2 more. Because I have read there's going to be 2 more films and there's 2 more books. So I am hopefully going to try and pick up the book series and read that, because, oh, I just loved it. I want to try and get more into books after I've watched the films, like I did with Harry Potter, and we all know how that ended up. But hopefully I can kind of get into this, because it's like a love story. It's very sweet. And then kind of a love story again, but a very different twist. I was very late jumping on the bandwagon to watch this film on Netflix. Apparently it came out last year, and either I didn't see it or it didn't interest me. But that is the film called 365 Days on Netflix. How can I put it? Kind of 50 Shades vibes, but in a way more realistic. I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but the storyline was like, if that happened to me, wow. And it was just how, firstly, how they got together. She didn't really have a choice, let's put it like that. You'll see, or you'll know if you've watched it. But then how true love comes out of that. And again, that is based on a book series, because when it ended, I was like, oh my god, no. And I went straight on and I googled, is there going to be a number 2 of this? And they said yes, but it's not going to be till 2022. Which isn't good. And then I kind of read a sneak, I don't know why I do it, it said like spoiler alert for number 2, and I read it and I was like, oh my god, why did I read that? Because now I'm going to know what happens for the next one. But that's actually a book series. That is, now I can't remember if it's an Italian book series or a Polish book series. The man's Italian and the lady's Polish in the film, but they're actually translating it to English, and the first book should be out March 2021. So I might even pre-order that with Waterstones, because I think that would be a very, very good read. But yes, if you haven't seen them, I do highly recommend. And also, what have I been loving? Oh, the American Barbecue Showdown. That's really good. Amazing Leftovers. That was a really fun series. These are just kind of series you can have on in the background. Like if you're doing something, you're just like, oh, and if it's food, I'm like, yes, I'm there. Thank you very much. But yes, so next month, hopefully I'll have watched the new PS I Love You. And I do want to try and get into a series, not a long series though. I want to try and watch, is it Fate? The Winx's Saga? That looks quite good. Ozark. I've had a lot of people recommend Ozark. Gangs of London. But I ain't got Sky. And I don't really want to pay another subscription for Now TV. So I might wait till I have a weekend spare and be a little bit cheeky. Because Now TV, you get a 7-day free trial. I might binge it one weekend and then cancel it. Is that naughty? I don't want to have another subscription because Netflix is hiking up its prices this month. It's like 14 or 15 quid. And I'm the one who pays for it all. But yes, so I am not going to do another membership. But I might do like a cheeky 7-day trial and binge what I need to watch and then just cancel it before they take any more money out of my account. Who knows? Do let me know if you've got any Netflix films or series recommendations. down below as always. Right, we're down to our last few little categories. What are we going to do? You know, we're going to have every month my favourite candles. But as you all know, my candle collection is quite shocking at the moment. I have hardly any there. I've got plenty of holders, plenty of tea light holders, and not a lot left. I've got a few big candles, and that's about it. Because Ashford isn't open and I begrudge paying the prices in Tesco for Yankee, I'm just going to have to wait. But thank God I have some IKEA tea lights left. These are $150, $160, and you get 30. I've got half a pack of peach ones left. I absolutely love these. They smell so strong, and I do love IKEA. So if IKEA opens up before everything else, because it may be deemed essential because of furniture and bits and bobs, I'll just go and stock up from there. So you would have seen at Christmas that I got a few new fragrances, and when I put them away in my cabinet, because every month I change over my fragrances, so when I bought some new ones out to make room for the Christmas ones, I pulled out this one. And I think this may be discontinued now, or you can only get it on Amazon or eBay, which pains me, and I really need to use it sparingly. I have used it sparingly so far, but now I know I'm not maybe going to be able to get it anymore. I just... Ugh. If you know me, you will know my favourite designer of handbags and jewellery and just clothing in general is Vivienne Westwood. And I have a couple of her perfumes. I have my one which is more for the summer called Sunny Alice. And then I have Boudoir. Right, first of all, look at how stunning that bottle is. She's got the orb and the crown and the sphere. And this is what I call my adult perfume. It's very deep but sweet. Almost kind of like, trying to compare it, a bit like, oh my god, I could get an itchy nose. I'm going to say it's kind of a mix between J'adore, possibly Black Opium, and a bit of Jean Paul Gaultier. Like, it is an adult perfume and it is very lovely. As I say, I use it sparingly. Oh, I just love it, and I think when it goes I will just keep the bottle because I just think it's lovely, but I'm going to have to use that sparingly, or look online if I can still get it anywhere, who knows. And then on the other hand, if I just want to spritz, this normally comes in my handbag. It is the Body Shop Pink Grapefruit Body Mist. They do this in all the scents. Not much more to say. Very sweet but bitter. It's grapefruit, and yeah, just a quick, you know, just for a freshen up when I don't want to be using my really expensive bottle of perfume. But yes, I do want to try and get, they do the baby ones of these, which I used to have quite a few of, but I've used all of them up. And once again, when our local outlet centre Ashford opens up, I'm hoping I can get my hands on a few more of these, maybe in some different scents. The strawberry one I had last year, absolutely divine. Right, makeup. Don't really wear a lot of makeup, to be honest. The only time I really wear makeup is if I film or if I've got an occasion to go out, which isn't really many times this year. Well, it hasn't really been since last March, just to be perfectly honest. So I only have 3 things that 2 are new favourites, and then 1 has been a favourite for probably about a year and a half, I'd say. So Bee's sister loves her makeup, and she loves nice makeup that I could probably never afford, or I would have to save a lot for. So when she tries new bits, if she doesn't get on with it or doesn't like it, she normally takes it to Bee's mum and then just says, see if there's anything you'd like, which is absolutely fabulous and so generous, because as I say, they are predominantly high-end brands, but if her skin doesn't gel with it or she just doesn't like it, she won't use it. But she's super generous, and so she's like the big sister I've never had. So yes, when she has these little bags and she'll be like, go and have a look, I'm like, oh my god, it's like goodies. But yes, in one of them she's brought something out in me, because now I've had it, I'm not going to be able to not have it. You can tell what it is by the packaging. Oh, hi Canon. It is a Charlotte Tilbury product, which apparently Bicester outlet have released a Charlotte Tilbury outlet at their store, and I was hoping to get there last Christmas, but of course everything shut down and Boris was like, nah. So yes, I do hope that once Buy Sisters open, I can go down and maybe pick a few things up to like try out and not pay all of the prices that I would do in the shop. But this one I would pay full price for. I think it retails about, is it 28 or 35 pounds? And it is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Self-Perfecting Micro Powder in Fair. Because myself and B sister, we are very fair toned, and now this was hardly touched when she gave it to me. As I say, she'd used it a couple of times and I just don't think she liked it. I've hit pan on it, guys, like, yeah, there's not a lot of that left. So that's all the pan, and this is all I have around the outside. And as I say, when I try not to use this all the time, but when I use Rimmel Matte, which I absolutely love, I mean, it's a much affordable version of this, but it works, but it doesn't stick to the skin as much as I know with this. So this will always be the powder that I use when I'm filming. So you'll see, hopefully my skin looks nice. Who knows, people could say to me, no, your skin looks horrible, but I think it looks nice with this. I can definitely tell the difference. And then when I'm at work, work gets Rimmel Matte because I'm not wasting this at work, you know. So yes, that I would pay full price for that. But as I say, I do want to try some of her other skincare. I want to try her foundation and her concealer, but that I need to know shades and all of that. So if I can get it at Buy Sister, that is what I will do. But two new favourites, bits that I actually got for Christmas. I love a bit of Max Fix Plus, but this one, you would have seen this in what I got for Christmas, is watermelon. If you know me, you know I love a bit of watermelon. So yes, that has been my new go-to priming spray. After I put my Charlotte Tilbury on and I'm like, I'm all glued in, then I need to just set it in place and get a bit of moisture. And then a new lipstick that I absolutely adore the shade. This is by MAC and it's the Satin lipstick in shade Twig. This is the most perfect brownie, nudie, slightly pink shade. It's actually what I've got on today. What do you think, hey? It does kind of look a little bit red, but it is, as I say, this gorgeous. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror, you know, like Mama G done on the Christmas Eve vlog. It's just a really nice brown, nudie pink. That's all I can do to describe it. I would swatch it, but in all honesty, I don't want to waste it. That probably sounds so scroungy, but should we do a little one? There we go, I've done a little one. I feel proper professional here doing a makeup swatch. And look at this, my lovelies. So as you can see, it's like a deepy brown, nudie, pinky colour. And now I've got that on my hand. It's like a, hey. So yes, they are makeup. Let's say not too much because I haven't really been wearing makeup. But yes, so there's not too much makeup because we haven't really had anywhere to go and wear makeup. And to be perfectly honest, I normally just wear makeup when I have to film. I don't really wear it to work very often. So yes. Hopefully that collection will grow more in the coming months. Once we can go out, then I can start experimenting a little bit, you know, and getting back to trying some different bits and bobs. But something that has grown this month, because this is something I do every night. Not all of these I use every night, but if you know me and you know my routines, I love a bit of skincare. And I have treated myself to a few bits this month that were in a sale. From a brand that I've heard everyone talk about, and I've always been so jealous, and I've been like, oh, I want to try that, but I weren't going to pay the price tags. I had an offer come through on my emails for 25% off of Elemis products. So of course I was like a kid in a sweet shop, but I got 4 bits. I thought, no, I'm not going to get carried away. I got a full size product, the medium size. I got a small size of one. I got a medium of one and a small of another. I just wanted to try them. You probably know what I'm going to show you because everyone talks about this. I finally succumbed to try the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. I've probably been using this for about 2 weeks now. See, I've used quite a little bit in there. And the only thing that puts me off is the scent. I'm not really a strong rose person, but I thought, you know what, I'll try it because everyone seems to love it. The product itself, I cannot fault. Once I put it on and I start to clean everything off, it can sometimes get a bit overpowering for me and I feel like I'm with my nan. But I did pick up the mini size of this in the yellow one, which I believe is just the normal one. And it's almost like a citrus scent. I'm of course going to use this, but I think if I was to get a bigger pot again, I don't think this is the biggest, this is like the medium size, I would get it in the yellow, because as I say, it is a lovely product, but just the scent, it's just a tad too rosy for me. But hey ho, each to their own. As I say, I know quite a lot of people like this, but it's just a bit too strong for me. So that I do use every night. I mix that in, I do my cleanser, do that, and that's my little skincare. You know me, you know I love a lip scrub. So I dug out, when I changed everything over, I dug out an old favourite. You can tell it's old because when I show you the packaging, that's how old it is. It's probably a good couple of years old because it's the old green Lush sign, but it is the Bubblegum lip scrub. Bubblegum lip scrub. God, that was a mouthful. This I do every morning and night because especially in these cold months, my lips can get chapped to oblivion, like centrally chapped. So we don't want that. And also in these cold winter months, I was going to get out my moisturiser, but you've seen it in so many of my videos. You know the Clinique Blue Pot Hydro Blur Moisturiser? Nearly at the end of that as well, so I need to stock up on that. That is a little bit pricey. I think that's £25, but I got it in a Clinique set and it has lasted me about 2.5 to 3 years, so I can't really moan. I want to go to Boots though. Like, I know Boots is open now, but when everything's not so restricted, I want to go and pick some up. But if I run out of that, I have my good old Nivea moisturiser below there. And as I say, so my routine now in the mornings for work, because I don't really wear makeup, is cleanse in the morning. I normally do a little bit of a facial wash, put my Hydro Blur moisturiser on because it's a nice thick one, it seeps in through the day. And then I've been giving my face a spritz with the little Body Shop face mist. So the one that I've been loving this month is Strawberry Smoothing Face Mist. I have got quite a few of these in the different flavours, and what can I say? I just get too carried away and I absolutely love them. So I'll probably be alternating them throughout the months. And then face mask time. I mean, come on. Is it ever going to be a favourite for a skincare without a face mask? This is the L'Oreal Smooth Sugar Clear Scrubs, and it is the Kiwi one. See, I've used quite a bit of it, but oh, it just smells absolutely divine. So I've got more skincare bits than makeup, and you know what, I'm just having a quick little look down at my list. That is all of the favourites I have for January. So my lovelies, I'm looking at this and this has been a very long time filming and my camera battery is flashing. We need to wrap this up. Don't quite know how much of this I'm going to keep in, but it's probably going to be just under an hour. Oops, sorry, but yes, this is the first of our series of monthly favourites. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I've loved like looking through what I've enjoyed this month, and yeah, I don't know if people are going to like these. I love watching them, as I say, but if you don't, let me know and I won't waste your time. Or if you do and you've got any new categories or anything you want me to tell you about next month, let me know down below. As I say, I will try and link as much of this down below as I possibly can for you. And any questions, just let me know. But I need to stop rambling now because the camera's not liking me. If you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment, as I say, of your favourite bit, if you've used any of these before, if you're going to try any of these, if you've heard any of these, or any recommendations for me. But yes, if not, have a lovely week, take care, and I shall see you all in the next video. And before you know it, February monthly favourites will be here, and I'll be in a new set of PJs, eh? Take care, guys. Bye.